Hey guys, this is a with Uber Seattle en español. Today I just wanted to make this video about two different rude passengers that I ran into. The first passenger, I picked him up from Seattle to Bellevue, and even that he had a really good rating, he had like 5 stars rating. It seems like he just opened his a new account or something, because the guy, he was a little crazy. I don't think that if he continues being like that, he will maintain that 5 stars rating. Anyways, I picked him up, and then he probably was looking and checking me on the app or reading about me, because as soon as he entered the door and I said, "Hey, how are you, Dan?" Because his name was Dan or something. And then he says, "Hi, Abraham." And I said, "How are you?" And he says, "I'm good." He says, "I'm going to Bellevue. Bellevue, it's like 12 miles away from downtown Seattle, so on the other side of the lake." And for the people that don't know, And then he says, "Where are you from, Abraham?" And I was like, a little awkward, right? But I said, okay, a lot of people ask that question, right? I said, "Oh, I'm Mexican." He says, "Yes, because I can see that you have an accent." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I love my accent, English is my second language, but I know that my accent, it will never go away." I mean, he says, "How long you been in America, Abraham?" I like, 22 years. He says, "Wow, I can't believe that in 22 years you still have an accent." And he was an asshole, because those things you're not supposed to say. The way that he was approaching me, don't freaking say those things. But he continued asking me questions, and then he says, "Well, just to let you know that we're glad that you guys are here, as long as you pay taxes and don't take welfare from this beautiful country." And I was like, "Okay, you assuming that?" I got kind of hot right there. I was like, "Why are you saying that you're glad having me here as long as I don't do those things?" And he says, no, I'm saying, man, you seem like a hard worker, but a lot of people take welfare from your country, you know that." And I was like, "Well, I don't know that, because I heard before, but I don't have the data, I don't have the numbers, so I cannot assume, that people do that. There is people, they do that, I understand, but I don't do that." He says, no, don't take it wrong, Abraham. You seem like a nice guy. We're happy that you made it up here, and I'm glad that you came to this great, beautiful country." And in my head, I was like, this freaking guy, he's a fucking racist, it's crazy hell, Anyways, I dropped him off. I gave him 3 stars. I should have took all his stars away and gave him 1 star. But that's not me. I don't freaking get mad just that easy. And then the next passenger, after like a half an hour later, I pick him up, and his name was like Frank, or I don't know. Pick him up for a really nice house, really nice neighborhood. He was going to the airport, and then he said to me, "Listen," I said, "Hey, how are you?" He says, "Oh, I'm fine. Just take a ride down here, and then you're gonna go straight, and then you're gonna go left, and then you're gonna go straight again, and I will tell you where to make turns." And I was like, "Fine." Immediately I said, "This guy is a fucking backseat driver, right?" And then I said, "Okay, yeah, you want to go down to meet 5th Avenue Northeast and then go right?" He says, yeah. But I will tell you the secret right there. Once you get to the ramp, don't take the ramp, I will tell you. All right? And then immediately I was like, "Oh, this guy, man, just let me fucking drive, man. I'm sorry, excuse my language, guy, but let me freaking drive. I've been doing this for almost 8-9 years, man. I know my job. Just sit down behind me and back seat and relax. Relax, brother. Trust me. I'll get you there safe, but don't try to drive me, because now if I get nervous, I can even run into another car or get in a car accident because you are telling me how to drive from the back seat. And then he says, I said, oh, I like your neighborhood. I just to kind of change it. And he says, yeah, it's a nice neighborhood. But after that, I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm not talking to you. And then we got to the freeway ramp, and then he says, don't go straight, go straight. All right, so it was no cars in that ramp to go down to the main highway or freeway. But he made me cross the street and go to the next intersection and go to HOB lane, because in that ramp it has two lanes getting to the highway or freeway, and apparently it's faster. Yeah, but not every day. Every day is different, so come on. So I got there and there were more cars than the first ramp, but anyways, so I got on the highway. I drove into the airport, and then he says, just to stay on the far left lane, so we're gonna get on the HOB lane. Okay, got it. Yes. I was like, what in the world? Why these people do this? Don't they know that it's rude? First of all, it's rude. I know that you're my passenger, you're paying me to get you places, but you need to get some type of trust on the driver. Come on, man. Don't be that rude, But I didn't say a word to him. When I got to the airport, I just got out of the car, opened the trunk, and I said, have a nice day, sir. That's all that I said. I will not tolerate people or be that, nice to someone. I just stay quiet, because at the end of the day, we kind of lose if we get into a confrontation with this guy. I never argue back. I just play stupid, even that I'm freaking dying in the inside to stop that moron saying, hey dude, come on, don't do this to me, just let me drive you. The second one, that was a backseat driver. The first one, I could have said, man, you know what, I'm sorry, I don't like the way that you're approaching me, and I feel like you're crossing the line. The first one, he was racist. The second one, he was a backseat driver. Two different mentalities right there. But what I want to say with this is, no matter who they are, how they treat you, just stay calm and don't argue with them, because at this point, you never know. People get crazy those days. And those guys, they were okay. I never felt unsafe. But there are situations or passengers where I really don't know what they have in the backpack, or if they kind of young or teenagers, or they smell like weed or alcohol. You never know. So one thing that you want to always do in this business, this job, is you want to get home safe every day. So that's my mentality. That's my idea. That's why, end of the day, you just drop them off wherever they need to go and move on to the next. Take a break after that, and then you'll be able to feel better. But don't take it personal, because those two guys, you're never gonna see them again, but they probably are gonna ruin your night if you take it too personal. So my advice to you, after you do that, move on, don't think about it, and just continue with your shift, so you're gonna be able to make more money. Anyways, for people don't know me, my name is Abraham. I drive for Uber for a couple, let's say almost 8 years, so in the city of Seattle and the Seattle area. So my channel, if you like it, subscribe, thumbs up if you like my video. The purpose of this video is just to share some type of experience that I got or gained with the years driving for these Uber Lyft companies. But anyways, I wish you guys a great night, and I hope you guys see me again in another video. Ciao, ciao. Good night.